National Football League. Please welcome your Houston Texans.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Baker now off the play fake. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
We give to Irving, left side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Man in motion here. First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. They Take the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That's complete. Mike Evans. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Baker throwing again. Stepping up, and he's going to run. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Damian Pierce now to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way. And that skill set has been a big part of his success. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Stroud on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, Stroud. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And set it down.
That's good for the Texans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He was taken down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, Stroud. It's cut right side by Watson. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Travis hit, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Mayfield to throw again. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. That's incomplete left side.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. Evans brings in the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Once more, it's Mayfield. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Irving can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Here's another for Irving. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
14. Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He can run it. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action with Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Jukes out a one-stop. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud off the play fake. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion a receiver left. Jump running out of the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Stroud. He's looking underneath here for Chubb. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. A little Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Riley Dixon on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chubb again on 2nd down. Still has room inside the 15. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and 1st.
Houston Texans.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now it's Stroud. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. First call here coming from the shotgun. Baker now from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Second down, Mayfield the pass. Completes this one to Otten. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and just 2 to go. To throw is Mayfield. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And up to Chubb to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Stroud. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Buccaneers.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Irving on the inside give. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the 29. And he's got it. It's in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Kate, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Motioning left is their running back. Hits him on the in route. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's the give to Irving. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 28-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mayfield keeps it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, You got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run this with Irving. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Play fake. It's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Hits his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Whether they meant to go to him or was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. Connecting on a slant. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Stroud now on 3rd. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Houston first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They give inside to Chubb. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a short gain of 1. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Texans, 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Chubb has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. motioning him from the slot right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They just get the play off. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action, here's Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
At the 29-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. it to Chubb. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off creating that negative play.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Stroud. This connects with Higgins. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First down throw by Stroud. That is comped, and it's Higgins again. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got time here, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. Connects on the crosser. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal, and now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
They try Chubb again. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans come through to tie it in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Texans 21, Buccaneers 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. He takes it himself. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers trail by just 1. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the give, this is Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Irving. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
42-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here he is to throw. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. Now he takes it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second and 3 now. He'll look to throw it. Oh no, the ball is loose! And the Texans have recovered it. Look, we can spin positive, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Out now come the Texans on offense. Their defense held, clinging to the slimmest of leads, Brock, and now that lead entrusted to this offense, asking them to just run out that clock.
And now the last thing this offense wants to do, really the only thing it can't do, is make an unforced error and turn it over.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Second down at the 18-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They're going to pass it here. Complete to Chubb. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Texans. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us. Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, And that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.